everyone, this is Anna from Koala Soap, and I'm going to do something, I'm not sure it's a good idea, but I'm still going to try to do it. It's not going to be like one of my more bright soaps. It's going to be a darker soap. I'm going to use a combination of blue ice, and I couldn't really find a good brown on Stardust Mica, so I got this off of Amazon. It looks like it's called a Light Stone. Well, it's a brown mica, so there we go, and it's for soaps too. In these funnel cups that you see, I have 4 ounces of shea butter melt and pour, 4 ounces of crystal clear by Crafter's Choice melt and pour, etc., etc. So 4 ounces, and then I have my square mold, which we know will take anywhere between, I don't know, I think we've decided about 24 ounces, but it's always give or take an ounce. One of the things I might add also is some glitter to the crystal clear parts of this. So this is going to be a soap that's kind of newer, it's kind of the same technique procedure, but just done a little bit different than I usually do it. So I'm going to go ahead and get the bio glitter ready, and then I'm going to go ahead and melt these down, and then we will start. Before I forget, we are going to be using, the scent's going to be Monkey Farts by Crafter's Choice. This is an oldie but a real goodie. I like this one. I'm going to use approximately 7 mLs because my rule is 5 mLs per 16 ounces or a pound. And so we're going to have about 24 to 26 ounces total in this soap. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and start mixing my colors in alcohol in our bath bomb molds. A lot of people ask, why do I use alcohol? It's because it actually evaporates out, and it's best for mixing the mica first and then putting it into the soap mixture, because if you don't, sometimes you'll get it'll clump together and you'll get little speckles. There are some designs that'll work, but this is a design that I personally don't want it to work. So I'm going to do the glitter, bio glitter also in here, the crystal clear ones. I'm going to be pouring most likely, I'm not sure which one I'm going to pour first. As we know, the opaques always take a little bit longer to cool down. I don't want the colors to mix. They might a little bit, and that's okay. So I'm just going to go ahead and do my mixing and everything. I'm going to put the music on, and I hope you enjoy. I'm pouring. I'm going to be, once this is a little bit drier, I'll be taking out the skins and shredding them and putting them on top. I'm still not sure about this color scheme. It looked a lot better in my brain than it does here, but we don't know. I wasn't sure what color we were going to use for the outside, because usually I'll do a white once I, shred it and put it into this mold. I'll usually pour the white on top. However, like I said, I think I'm going to do something different. I'm not sure I really like this color for the soap. This is the shea butter melt and pour with the brown. It's what I expected. I just don't know if I really like it with the color scheme as much. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour more of the crystal clear melt and pour by Crafter's Choice with the glitter in this and make that my base. I think. I am not completely decided yet. So I need this to set. It's not going to take long at all to set. I think I'll be back in about 20 minutes, and we'll go ahead and we'll start getting this ready for our larger mold. I didn't put all of the 7 mLs of monkey farts in because I like the scent, but I also don't want it to be too much. So I'm not going to put any more, and I think what's in there right now is probably, I think it's between 5 and 6 mLs, not the 7. So after that, we're going to let this sit. I'm going to go ahead and mash it up, and then we'll be on to our next step. I have approximately 9 ounces of crystal clear melt and pour melted down in here. It's at 180. It's pretty hot, way too hot to pour, which is fine because that gives us some time to do what we need to do here. I have the skins. Here, I'm going to go ahead and kind of disperse this out a little bit. I went back and forth whether or not I was going to do a white base on top of this, but I've decided I'm going to do the blue ice with the glitter, and it is what it is. If we don't like it, then we know what not to do again. It'll be right there on my channel, and you can always look at it. Links to everything I'm using are below if you want to know what the ingredients are. But I'm going to go ahead and start mixing everything together, and then we're going to put it in here. I will not be pouring this into this mold until it is at 140 or below. Other than that, I am going to go ahead and put the mica and the glitter in there. I'm not worried about that burning off like I would with fragrance. As soon as I add that in, though, that will cool it off, a couple degrees pretty quickly. So let's go ahead and do that, because the puppies are over here and they're getting a little rambunctious, and I don't want you to hear them wrestling with each other. Enjoy. couple ounces short again, but I have it at 2 ounces melted in here. I have the glitter and the mica added. I have to be quick about this. Let's see what we're at. Okay, 138, so we're good. Now it's probably set a little bit, so. And there we go. Okay, so now we see the overflow here. I think we're okay, I think. We're going to have a very high top on this, as you can tell. I'm going to actually put a little bit of glitter. I'm going to sprinkle some of it on there. All that's on here is a little... So let's see. Oh, that's a lot. Okay, hopefully that'll shake off later. Okay, what we're going to do, we are going to let that sit and unmold it and see how it looks. Like I said, if we don't like the color scheme, I'm going to try and hide some of that glitter underneath some soap. If not, then I can always peel some of this stuff off. Actually, it doesn't look bad. It does not look bad. What I like to do, though, with the soap is kind of glue these top parts on, because like this piece looked like it could come off. And we'll see if it passes through our cutter okay. And this can be cleaned off very easily, and you can just use... I obviously wasn't able to use everything, so I have an idea what to do with these scraps so that nothing gets wasted. And so as you can see, this is going to go over. That's okay. We'll just put it all on the silicone mold. We will collect it. We'll put it in here, and we'll put it in our little cavity. Let's just see what happens. Okay, we'll see you in a couple hours. Okay, we're back. I've unmolded it. I honestly thought it was a fail. I'll be honest with you, but I'm really kind of liking these colors. I thought this was a fail. It still might be a fail, but let's just look. So we did the test here. It looks like I can cut it straight up because this top is not going to hit. It might hit a little bit, but not enough to ruin the design. It's important to know that when you use this particular square mold here, there is a longer side, there is a shorter side. So if you want to get 4 1-inch cuts, make sure you're doing the longer side. And if you can't visualize it, just get a ruler out. Sorry, the puppies were getting a little rambunctious. They just had dinner, so now they're just going to be crazy. Okay, so we want to make sure we have the longer end in here. Sorry, the dog just broke through a door, which we do. Now it's important that you have it pushed up and all the way this way or all the way this way, okay? It's important. That way you can kind of keep it as best you can. My husband put these washers here, which seems to help it from sliding. So one or the other, whichever way you cut. I'm left-handed, so you could do it this way or you could do it this way, whichever way works best for you. I think I'm going to do it this way, so make sure it's pushed up and over, and then we're going to go ahead and cut. It's not going to be perfect, you just do your best. All right, moment of truth here. Oh, I like it. Okay, remember we cannot twist it off, we have to do this, and it's probably still a little soft on the inside, mainly because it's probably still warm here. All right, so let's do it again. It's sometimes hard to get into these grooves. I'm trying to get it closer to you. So I start here in the groove, and then I try to go straight over. And there you go. Nice. These turned out much better than I thought they would. I honestly thought it would be a fail, and I thought, okay, well, we know, but I actually like this. It's dramatic, I think is the word I would use for it. It's almost like an angry sea. I don't know if that's going to be the name of it, but we will see. Yeah, I can feel the inside is warm still. We have to be careful with this cut. Especially more in the middle. It's very warm still. I don't want to ruin the design. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Okay, so what I'm going to be doing off camera, that nice? What I'm going to do off camera is, oh, there's a little piece of melt and pour from my mat. Thought I scraped it, but maybe not. Okay, we're going to let these cool down, and then I'm going to take this to the flatter side, and then I'm just going to shave it off gently so that I can make them kind of equal. I do have this extra, which we will, I have an idea for a soap to do with these scraps. The colors are striking. I'm very happy with them. Okay, so I hope you like the soap. This is Anna from Koala Soap. Please subscribe. All the links to everything I use are below. Thanks for watching.